Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Eliel. In this incarnation, the moon has entered in Taurus today, August 14th, inviting us to listen to our body to recognize what we need to create peace. If we are, trying to accelerate rhythms, or there are resistances with certain processes, observing how we are taking care of our physical body. If we are feeling that, it is in order, or we have certain symptoms or discomfort. It is also about identifying if we are focusing in what is fertile in our experience, whatever, no matter how this moment is, or in which phase of the path we are, because life is always present if we can perceive what can grow, and we put energy in feeding that and giving form in sustaining. This moon responds to Venus in Cancer, and they are in mutual reception because Venus is the ruler of Taurus and vice versa. In fact, tomorrow they are going to connect in a sextile, emphasizing everything that I have mentioned, and with this chance of finding a balance between what we need right now and living the necessary processes to align ourselves with what the soul desires and to generate expansion. That, for some people, this union that we had with Venus and Jupiter, it has to do with manifestations, in their material reality. But for others, this responds more to an inner balance to create field for what needs to come to our lives. And well, Venus is right now starting to be far away from Jupiter, is giving steps far away from Jupiter, but they are still in orb of conjunction. And Venus is also connecting with karma nodes. I commented this on Sunday. And this is a key because next week we start the eclipses season that responds to this period of the year where these mathematical points, the karma nodes or lunar nodes, they assume a lot of importance, and events are developed that redirect our lives depending on the things that we were transiting before. So these experiences are linked with our purpose of incarnation, and in short, I'm going to comment more. But meanwhile, Venus in Cancer is creating these harmonic aspects with the lunar nodes, and this is an available energy to make decisions that not necessarily are entirely comfortable, but we understand they are nourishing, that have coherence with that we want to see it in our relationships, in the relationship with ourselves, or in the way that we want to generate resources. And it is now where we can do that without that much resistances, because on eclipse season, then life presents the things as they should be. And this is not in order to create fear. This is not to associate eclipses with negative experiences, because there will be a cleansing, but and also situations that are unknown for us that we will have to integrate, but also opportunities that could be wonderful for many people. And if there is something particular that you feel that you have to make a decision, probably with the North Node in Pisces, this involves to let go of wanting to have rational certainties, and allowing ourselves to be carried by our intuition, by what our heart is dictating. This position of the karma nodes brings challenges for everyone, but it could be even more uncomfortable for the people that have difficulties to trust in what they are feeling, and that it generates a lot of instability, the situations that are not responding to a logic that they already know, because those logics or those stored information that they bring is what they associate with security. Actually, this is like this for everyone, because the mind has that tendency, but each person is different. So there could be people that allow themselves to flow in certain passages, to surrender to circumstances, but perhaps they have to integrate more this connection with earth. And there are other people that they are very connected to Earth. They have the constancy, the focus in the things that they can do to create things in the matter, which is Virgo, but they are not that in touch with spiritual or intuitive aspects, which are Pisces. And we need both right now to move forward in consciousness at this moment. But in Virgo, it is placed, the point of cleansing. So everything that is distorted about this energy, it is what we need to let go of. In Pisces is what we haven't experimented before, but leads us to the next level. And Pisces precisely is an energy that is, very difficult to put in words, because we are talking about the subtle worlds. So moving forward into this evolutionary point is to recognize that there are many things that exceed us, and that imbalance ego many times things that can manage everything and direct everything and trying to control everything by overthinking, overanalyzing. But the path right now is doing what we feel. And with what we feel, I am not referring to act from an emotion, an extreme emotion, nor the anger, nor happiness or sadness. It is more finding that space inside of ourselves, that even if those emotions are present, we understand what is the prioritary thing right now in this instant. For you to identify if once you had to make a difficult choice, but you knew deep down that was the better for you or for other people, at the exact moment that you surrendered to that inner current and you connected with peace. That is the kind of a space I am talking about. So this transit archetypically doesn't respond to that kind of choices because it is not a square, a situation that is pushing us to make those kind of decisions. And not everyone right now it is in front of a great choice, but for the people that they know they have to do something particular in related with Venusian themes, relationships and resources, this transit collaborates a lot. And for the people that are not at that point, this could be an impulse to initiate certain processes, whether this is tiny or big, that can represent self-love, or that can represent sharing what is nourishing with others. Or this could be about continuing, to create this to encourage ourselves to keep watering, because Cancer and Pisces are water signs, to keep watering and feeding what makes us grow, and finding this home inside that it could also be reflected on the outside. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next video.